Hey guys, it's the Metal Blade 5. Welcome back to more Kirby Star Allies. Last time, we defeated Flamberge and Zan Partisan, the last two of the Free Mage Sisters. The latter at the top of the Jam Bastion, who then proceeded to destroy the entire fortress as we escaped into deep space. And now, the next world, Far-Flung Starlight Heroes. And this time, we're gonna chase after to where exactly they went to within deep space and prepare for your eyes to be amazed by the glorious graphics you shall see in this world. Look at this! Look how amazing this looks! This world, as I said before, is very big, a bunch of levels that we can actually technically go to right now. You kind of can do these in any order you want, but of course I'm going to do them in the intended order, which is going to go all the way back down. And from listening to the music, it is a remix of the very same level theme that we heard in the Jam Bastion. But anyway, enough stalling. Oh, right, yeah, they give you plenty of stars just off in the distance. The first level in Far-Flung Starlight Heroes, as we go to various planets for each level. We have Planet Earthfall. And prepare to have your eyes amazed by glorious graphics once again. Look at this! Look how amazing this is! And I forgot they gave you staff right off the bat here. Okay. Just more staff antics. Look how amazing this looks! Oh god. I did not want to get stuck down there with the giant shotzo. And, oh yes, I shall add the broom header to my side. Like, oh my god, I was totally blown. Okay, you know what, yeah, should probably get bomb because we haven't seen it in a while. And actually, going back to, obviously, the whole combine and bomb thing that I forgot about. Let's merge bomb with cleaning to get bluster bomb. Which I know its main thing is that, there is an attack. Well, falls slower. There is an attack, I remember, where you can hold above your head and it makes you slowly rise up. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying, I was just blown away when I got to this level because it's so pretty! The whole autumn look and like the whole landscape in the background, all the little details on like the leaves and the grass, just oh my god! It's like I said all the way a long time before, like before Smash Bros. Ultimate came out, that if they were to, actually I want to save your life, that if they were to add a, well, okay, if they were to add like a level, like a stage from this game, then I feel like it should be at least this place, or I guess maybe the Jam Bastion is probably the most likely, but if they ever were to add a stage from this game into Ultimates, assuming that we ever got a Kirby characters DLC, but I would love it if it was actually this low, because again, it shows off how amazing looking this is! There's the move I'm trying to show off. Okay, it seems to be just jumping, because again, I don't really use bomb that much. It's not that I don't like the ability, it's just, there's just other ones I just vastly prefer, because bomb's a bit more on the slow side, so I'm not too familiar with the fusion abilities for bomb, but yeah, it just, oh, I just love how it looks so much! Like, pretty much whenever I sort of bring up, like, the way this game looks to people, I just show them this level, because it just looks so amazing! Bluster Bomb also has the cleaning properties of being able to wipe away the frickin' leaves. I looked away, and I got hit by these guys. It even works when I'm rising up. It's obviously that, in turn, is going to help when going up here, because there's a round trip door. And I think this might take us to... Yes, okay, this is where the big puzzle piece is. Which, again, you need cleaning or just some other wind-based power in order to do this. Okay, they're gonna, like, keep... What am I trying to say? They're gonna keep coming by, but if you miss any of them, then you do not get to the end and thus do not get the big puzzle piece. And there's the end there. But obviously, luckily, as the case of any sort of bonus rooms for round trip doors, is that you can just exit and go back in if you mess up, and, you know, just have to do the whole puzzle again from the beginning. But it's not that big of a deal. Surprised it's taken me that long to really mention that detail, because that's the whole big difference between round trip doors and the usual free-star doors that I do not know the official names of. It seems I've wasted all of everything that I wanted to mention about this level, was just how nice it looks! I'm not even usually the biggest fan of, like, autumn aesthetics. But, again, it just looks so good! I love it! Oh, no, wait, I need to grab that before he blows up. And this is like another case where you just gotta find the key. And it's... wow, that was easy. I want to destroy this, because I want to show how weird this... yeah, how weird the chest ends up looking when it's on a slope. So, unlock the door here. There's one more treasure chest, I believe, underneath this. And it just, oh, no! I thought it was more puzzle pieces. No, it's invincibility candy. Okay, yes. Once again, I do not need to rely on any more friends, because I am invincible. I will destroy everything just by making contact with it. I do not recall there being any sort of... actually, wait, yeah, I believe this is Bugsy? Yeah, okay, you just admittedly just slipped my mind, and I'm gonna chuck bombs in your face. And because we have an empty slot, okay, I guess we do need to rely on friends for one thing, because I do know we need Bugsy for something a bit later on. Which is gonna be in the very next room. I forgot to also mention the music as well. Yeah, the music is... it's not obviously one of those, like, head-bopping themes like some of the previous ones, but, it's very relaxing. I mean, I know, obviously, going back to the whole Smash Bros. Stage thing, I obviously wouldn't want this in Smash Bros. Because it wouldn't really fit the tone. Just kill Knuckle Joe there. But it's a very nice theme. I kind of wish that there was more themes from this game in Smash Bros. But it's probably just because it came out too soon to Ultimate's release for them to really add that much music. The only song from this game that's in Ultimate is the boss theme. Unless maybe there's another theme that you just have to unlock, and I'm just not aware of it. Okay, there's the key. That's how we get out of here. I should have done this last, actually. Okay, you know what? Lock the door, and then go back up there, because that's what we need Bugsy for. Actually, wait a minute. I remember now, there's an ability we have not seen yet, which we don't even need Bugsy. Yeah, cleaning also gives Friend Super Vac, which is literally the same as Friend Throw. So yeah, we didn't even need Bugsy, just like I was saying before. Okay, this should take us to the button. Yes, I hit the button with the bomb. That unlocks the Dream Palace, and there's going to be something very interesting once we go to the Dream Palace this time around, but I shall explain that after we exit this level, which will be about 3, 2, 1. Now for the bonus game. Okay, just remember how to do this right. Yes! Okay, because obviously this is a different recording session as you saw at the start, because I don't have any friends anymore, as always. I forgot what the actual progress was I had on the other pictures. Okay, it's going a bit alright for the mouse attack picture. There's still a long way to go, and of course there's a long way to go for the other ones, but whenever you beat any of the main planet levels, you should unlock what I call a moon level, because they're all going to have moon in their name. And there is something I'm going to be doing a bit differently than what I've done before when it comes to these moon levels. Not right now, but a little bit later. But first off, the Dream Palace. And it's now finally time for me to acknowledge those things that I was telling you to ignore the previous times I went in there. So, when this game first came out, the only Dream Friends were Bandana D, King Dedede, and Meta Knight. However, they added more Dream Friends through updates, free with each of the 3 big updates that this game got after release. And these Dream Friends are characters from past Kirby games. And of course, I'm generally going to be going in sort of like the order that they came out with in terms of updates and how they are presented in the little roulette. So first up shall be Rick, Kine, and Koo! This triple deluxe pack of pals from Kirby's Dream Land 2 is here to help. You'll hear them coming. Pitter patter, splish splash, and flutter flap. We have 3 characters in one for this Dream Friend here. Rick is the base character, and then he shall transform into Kind and Ku depending on what actions he takes. So when he's in the air, he turns into Ku. He has an attack where he just flops on the ground as Kind, but whenever he's underwater, he shall turn into Kind unless he falls asleep right now. Wake up, Rick! Or not. There, I shall blow him. Oh, never mind. That managed to wake him up. They also have a bunch of different elements, and this is sort of like a bit of a trend with the update Dream Friends, is that a lot of them have like very unique abilities, and in some cases have various elements rolled into one. Rick has access to fire and stone. Ku has cutter and I think like wind abilities, and Kind obviously has water, and I think maybe ice as well when underwater, as a reference to one of Kind's power-ups in Dreamland 2. But yep, they're the next ones that I'm going to be showing off for the next couple of levels and episodes. But don't worry, I will still try to show off at least one more as well in the near future. As now, we shall head to the Faluna Moon. Using guard and dodge, hold Eleanor to guard against attacks, and use the control stick to dodge while guarding. Yeah, it's something I never really brought up before. It's because I honestly, a lot of the time, I forget the guard even exists, because most of the time I'm just destroying things, and it's too late anyway. I did actually kind of want to show off sleep just for the hell of it, but I just realized I was hesitating too much, and the bomb was going to kill it anyway. Oh wait, I could have used it there. Damn it! I'm not planning on keeping Buster Bomb for right now. I'm planning to switch it out for something else a little bit. But first up is in this round trip door. Just a quick note: all these moon levels are very short for the most part. So, whoa! Okay, there. It's just that this bit is a little bit tricky. I remember dying a few times when I first played this level, and there you can see Rick transform into Ku. Just get over there. You gotta do these precise jumps over these combos. And I did it on my first try. Okay, I'm actually surprised by that. We can get, you get, you know, suplex or Bugsy there, and I think I'm honestly fine with what we have right now, honestly, for what's coming up. So I'm just gonna stick with that. But anyway, switching away from Buster Bomb because we are already at a friend platform. This just kind of shows how short these levels just generally end up being. I only really used Yo-Yo once, so I'm gonna, you know, give it another shot here. I mean, technically I've only used Stone once as well, but Stone doesn't really have that much to it, so kind of make sense. And for what we're doing, Stone isn't really gonna be that helpful.
Guardian of the Forest, Wispy Woods.
We have a rematch against Wispy Woods. He fights exactly the same as what he did the first time. I have no idea what he's doing on another planet, though, and I'm just walking the dog straight into him. In fact, actually, Broom Hatter, help me here. And I do not recall that attack with Rick going into the sack. There, we're fusing abilities in the middle of a boss fight with the Bluster Yo-Yo, which I'm not even sure what exactly it does. We're not even going to get much of an idea here because he's already going into the second phase. But maybe we actually get to see more of what he can do. Whoa! Okay! Breakdancing into the sky! He didn't really do this the first time, or is that actually new to this fight and I'm just getting things mixed up? Okay, never mind. Those apples, I believe, do a bit more damage, and I think they have a slight explosion effect to them. But that isn't the end. We got some cherries here. And now we have a choice with Beetle, which I'm going to go with because I find Beetle very, very helpful for this. We've got fire, but Rick already has a bit of fire anyway. And now
Old Grove Elder, Iggy Woods.
They deceived us! It was a different boss the entire time! Iggy Woods! At least I think that's how you say his name, because oddly enough, he is named after, the fucking tree Yggdrasil from Norse mythology. I have no idea why they reference Norse mythology in a Kirby game. But yeah, he is essentially just a harder version of Wispy Woods, and Beetle's just upward attack like that is so good for this, especially in the second phase. Because it will block the massive downpour of cherries that he's going to use here. He uses cherries instead of apples, and he drops these more sort of like rolling, like spiked enemies there that are kind of like Gordos, but of course they roll along the ground. So of course he generally is tougher, and there's more of the jumping stuff that Wispy Woods would have done had he actually survived longer in our previous encounters. And there's the puffball attack as well, but again, didn't last too long. Other than those differences I mentioned, he's largely the same boss. And now we shall dance as we made an old man cry. And Ku's wing clipped inside his body. So yeah, only 3 puzzle pieces this time around. I don't expect to make much progress with the pictures in these levels, because again, with how short they are. Actually, how long was it? That was actually just under 5 minutes on the recording. But now, with that planet done, we can sort of properly head over to Planet Mistine, which is going to be very reminiscent of Reef Resort. Get abilities from friends. Inhale friends with B and then swallow them. Yeah, you can actually do that. You can eat your friends to get powers from them. It's pretty morbid. Okay, yeah. But again, like I was saying before, and there's also, you know, Rick turning to kind and using ice powers there, so I was right about that. I was debating whether it had ice, or did he also have electricity to reference Spark Kind, which maybe he does in one attack, but I'm not entirely sure. Because Kind is quite limited in the moveset, admittedly. But yeah, this is very similar to Reef Resort, which makes it almost think that there might be some sort of Planet of the Apes sort of plot twist, where this is actually Planet Popstar all along! And the way we have to head up here, because we've got an enemy rush here. Oh, wait, actually, I need Plug. But I know this is not the only Plug that appears in this level, so that's not going to be too big of an issue. And wow! Again, the Dream Friends AI is even smarter, it seems, because like it's like they knew he was there. But gotta fight against Bonkers, and this was present with Bugsy as well, but obviously since Bugsy went down super fast because of the invincibility, it's more present here with Bonkers. Bonkers is a different color. Yeah, it is completely aesthetic. It's sort of akin to the like EX and DX version, which is really just a different name change. There's no particular difference there either. With mini bosses seen in like you know, again, Triple Deluxe and Planet Robot, and I'm pretty sure other games as well. Just not crossing my mind right now, but okay. Wait, we got Plug here because we need to get Zap Hammer in order to pound down that electric stump. Which again, I'm probably just gonna call it like Stump and whatever instead of Stake. And now I shall go in the water with this. Or not. Yeah, whenever you have a fusion ability or weapon, it disappears when you're in the water. Which I guess is very safe in this case, but yeah, so this looks very familiar, doesn't it? We've got more Friends Bridge antics. And I just realized I killed a Waddle Doo that was just hanging off to the side over there. He died from being left out! Like, how the hell is Rick keeping his ways in there? But okay. We got 2 keydies. We need to get the red one first to unlock the door, and then the blue one. So, like, you literally just do this. Have them swap sides by going to the little alcove over there. Bring them all the way back up here. Which I probably could have just had the red one just go straight anyway if I was fast enough. And there. That's it. It's very simple. And now we just get a bunch of food, which actually some of you do need. Let me suck your face off, Rick. And there's the big puzzle piece. Now we just get rushed all the way back to the entrance and we can continue on. I don't remember this level being particularly long either, but that was literally what I was just about to say. In the case of electricity weapons, you can still use them on the surface of the water, and in that case, it actually electrifies the surface of the water, which can actually be a good tactic. Okay. Head this way, and again, it's going to be very similar to Reef Resort, because we just got the car. I looked away and I got hurt! I looked away, checked the recording was alright, and I got hurt. And then that's what we're basically doing for this whole section here. We're gonna get blown around by the current, I guess, in this sort of diamond shape, and we just gotta hit the switch in order to move on to the next stage of it. So now we go down around it. Oh god, now we go down around here. That's obviously where we're going. Hit the switch, thank you! And we just have to cycle all the way around again. At least get some puzzle pieces. Maybe make getting the pictures a little bit faster just for my own sanity's sake. And head on. I think this one, the switch comes up quite early. Oh god! Okay. Okay, that's the way out, but I believe there is actually a puzzle piece you can get. Yeah, over that way. And now we should just go back around again. There, now this time we're going in the door. And what came after this again? I don't entirely remember. Oh, okay, this should be close to what I'm thinking of, maybe? Okay, yeah. So like I said before, we can't use Zap Hammer underwater. So instead, we gotta just use our regular underwater hammer to pound on this stump. And that somehow lowers the water level. Oh no, in an outside version of the water temple now. And yeah, we got Nesp there in case you need some sort of electricity to merge with hammer in order to get that. Okay, and there is another button. And of course, as you guess, this button opens the extra stage. And I shall explain a little bit more about the extra stages as we are done with this level, which again, I don't think is that much longer now. I think there's like just one more room, really. But we shall see. Yeah, I think this is it. If there's bombers in here, then I'm right, because I remember they're giving you bombers and thus crash slightly before what's coming up. There's just more stars. Another picture piece. Beam? I don't remember Beam showing up here. And then there's Yo-Yo again, if I wanted that. Man, how much longer is this than I remember? What the hell? Okay, no, there was an entire other room that I forgot about. What's in here? Another puzzle piece. And just down we go! And I missed the door. Okay, how much little of this level do... Okay, at least remember this part. I just forgot it off the top of my head. This is another case of just hitting the button, and then we should just go in the cannon. Just as long as, obviously, I don't miss it, of course. Now, where are you going to take me? Is it near the end? No, wait, Oh, no, I'm thinking of the... I must be thinking of the... Oh, I'm thinking of the extra stage. That's what it is. That was so bad that they got this level mixed up with something else, because the extra stage kind of goes back to a Planet Bobster where it's like it's a mashup of the previous two levels. And I missed the timing that time. Great! Just great! Okay, as we're going through this, I shall explain what I'm going to be doing about the extra stages this time. So, obviously, every other time I'd been doing the extra stage before the main level that gets unlocked. But for this, I'm actually gonna do the reverse. In this case, I'm gonna do the moon level before the extra stage, just because I feel like with how short the moon levels are, and that the extra stages are generally more on the longer side, I feel like it's more appropriate just to get the moon level out of the way, and it actually feels like a proper send-off to the planet, rather than going to a stage that, in its thematic sense, is a different planet, so we would be going off-world. So, I'll be doing the reverse. So instead, we're going to Marine Moon. Few techniques of CPU, friends. Was that a thing I could always do? Okay, I guess... Is that what they meant? I don't recall you... Because I read that, and I instinctively think, oh, it just means that you can see the move lists of the other friends' abilities, but maybe I'm just completely misinterpreting that, as I usually end up doing. Okay, for this level, again, it's on the shorter side. I think this takes us to where the big picture piece is. They usually have, like, a round trip door thing that takes you to where the big picture piece is anyway. And yeah, you gotta hit all of these bomb blocks, and you only have one attempt at doing this each time you go up. Of course, assuming that you don't just leave and come back. Usually I don't find this too bad because, again, the friends have pretty good AI and are able to react to it fast enough. And we do get Chef Kawasaki here. You know what? Why am to our side? Because I feel like he could actually be pretty helpful for this fight coming up. Okay, heading back through. I believe the reset platform is literally just after this. And see that? Look, they actually actively avoided the Gordo. This is again going back to just how I think the AI is actually pretty smart. I would love Staff for this, and Staff is actually a pretty good ability. So you know what? I'm gonna add the Jammer Jab as a friend for this, just because I think Staff's pretty good. But for the actual ability, I'm gonna take Water actually, because I find Water actually pretty good for what's coming up here. So yeah, I passed up on Ninja. Shocker.
The Metal Heavies, Goldon and Silvox.
We had an alternate version of Wispy Woods, now we have an alternate version of Pawn and Con. Goldon and Silvox. They fight largely the same, but in this case they have the bombs coming up right off the bat. I noticed they do not like using their children as much, and I was kind of hoping Kawasaki would use that a bit later on, but hey, there's the upgraded version of Cook Potluck I was talking about, Supper Party, which is actually a form. Whoa! That did so much damage to them! They have barely any health left now! This is what happens when they get to the second phase. It's like King Dedede, where they separate you via these gates, and this is why I wanted Water, because it's very tall vertically, and they do pass through these gates. You can't obviously destroy the gates themselves so that you can pass through Dedede. I want Water back. Assuming that they don't die beforehand. They do sometimes like to fake you out by switching up their placements with bombs, though. Okay, there. Goldon's dead. Silvox should only take one more hit. And let me just say, I find the names Goldon and Silvox pretty strange, honestly. Because, like, this isn't intended to be like an insult or anything. They honestly sound more like names I would just make up for Pokemon when I was like 7 or something. Where it'd be like super uncreative. He's gold! And apparently he's Pawn, so Goldon, he's silver and he's a fox, so Silvox. That's just instantly what I think when I see the names. But wow, that fight went so much faster than I planned because Kawasaki just basically just nuked them, like right at the beginning, and that did most of their health. Once again, I knew Supper Party was also an attack, but I didn't know it did that much damage because I've never actually been able to use it myself. I think you're supposed to mash the B button when you're using it. I think that's how you do it, because when I looked at footage of it again, it seems that Kirby repeatedly clangs the utensils together. So I think that's what you do. But anyway, so with 2 of the planets and their corresponding moons down, next time on Kirby Star Allies, we shall head off to the first extra stage of this world, Extra Planet Alpha, and then continue to traverse across more of these planets. So take care, and I'll see you guys next time.